This is Michele with From 9 to Thrive, and I hope you guys had a great weekend. As always, this is Motivational Monday. And the title is today is Heart Not in It. You know what? I get it sometimes. And I know you're like, Michele, this isn't very motivational. But let's talk about it. So, first off, you can see I'm not in my office. I am down in Florida and enjoying the weather. And so, if you hear outside noises, I thought I'd bring you outside to motivate you. But it's also motivating me. But sometimes, you know what? We wake up and our heart is just not in what we're doing. I mean, it could be our job, it could be our business, it could be our side hustle. And so let's talk about that today. I call it the Peggy Lee moment. Probably just dated myself, but you just wake up and you're like, is this all there is? And so let's walk through how we can better get through those Peggy Lee moments and get ourselves back on track. So, we dream of our lives being fulfilling. We dream of our lives having meaning. We dream of our lives being motivating. And sometimes it's just not happening. Sometimes it's like, I'm just not feeling it today, or this week, or this month. And so let's walk through all of that. So according to a poll I found, 1/3 of everybody that was polled didn't feel engaged at work, which means they're not engaged in what they're doing where they're at. So 2/3 of us are engaged. We're happy. We're doing what we're doing. We feel fulfilled. But there's a whole third of us out there that are longing for something else. And if this is you, I get it. I hear you, because there are days in my weeks, there are days in my months where I'm just not feeling it either. So why do we get stuck in these routines? Why do we get stuck in these moments? And a lot of it can be simply we're just in a routine. We're like, you know what? I'm not feeling this. I'm doing the same thing over and over again. I feel like you're on that hamster wheel. And so we're just stuck in a routine. There's nothing new. There's nothing that's juicing us up. We've lost, are we actually on a mission? Are we doing this for something, somebody, ourselves? What's the ultimate meaning? Why am I doing this? Right? Sometimes we get stuck in that. Why am I doing this? Remind me again. At work, sometimes we're just not feeling it because we're getting micromanaged. Ever had a boss that micromanaged you? Yeah, me too. Ever worked for a company that, felt like didn't hear you, didn't appreciate you? Yep, been there too. That's why we're working on what we're doing, right? We're wanting to escape that 9 to 5, that cubicle. But maybe your passions and your priorities changed. What you thought was important in your 20s, maybe in your 30s or 40s or 50s, isn't what's driving you anymore. So what do you want at this point in your life? If your 20-year-old dream is no longer motivating you, what is motivating you? When we talk about careers or businesses, we've talked about this before. There's got to be the why. Same thing with a job. If you're still working the job, we're all there working on that. Some people, view the job or as your career. This is what you're signed up to do. You're a doctor, an architect, all of that. Some people look at it as it's just a job. It brings in the money so I can go do what I want to do. My dad was like that. The job, it didn't matter what it was. You do the job to get the paycheck so that on the off hours you can go do what you want to do. Or maybe it's a calling. It's your mission. It's your passion. Those are the people that are most effective and most satisfied because they know why they're getting up. They know what they're doing. So you can look at it from a career perspective, but you can also look at it from your business perspective. Is this just a career, something that you're building that you're going to get rid of? Is this just a job? Is this a passion? So look at it from all those perspectives. So let's build on what's driving you now. Let's build on those dreams, those ambitions. I personally, I want to see this, more of this in the morning. I want to see sunshine and palm trees and head down the side down there and go to the pool. That's what I want. That's what's driving me, and that's my ambition. But I don't know about you. What's driving you? Let's put down in the comments below. Hey, Michele, this is what's driving me. This is what's getting me up. So if you're stuck in a job or your business isn't quite going the way you want it to go, is there any things that you can craft? I found this concept where we can make jobs craftable. And I talk about this a lot, even on the perspective of your business. There are things, and there's Mr. Coffee saying hi. There are things in your business that, because a lot of us are solopreneurs, that we don't like to do. I get that. But if we can somehow focus on and find the things that we enjoy, maybe through Fiverr or finding somebody else that can help us do the things that we don't like to do or aren't good at. If it's your job, maybe you can talk to the company and say, hey, I'm really better at this and you know that, and I'll bring more value if you let me do this in the meantime. Sometimes it's just a matter of conversations and recrafting those ideas. Instead of making what we have to do as a chore, make it an adventure. So look at it from that way. You're going to bring way more value to your company and to your, if you're still working, to your employer, if you come in with that excitement. And we talked about keeping that motivation, that fire alive last week. So now we're talking about, being able to really, so you got to keep the motivation going, but if your heart's just not in it, we got to figure out how to bring that back. Some of the other things that help that maybe re-energize you, bring you back to where you need to be, is do a vision board. Those old big dream boards, you had the big, board up on the wall, the cork board, and you put all the pictures up. Draw the picture of where you are today to where you want to be. That's what those vision boards are. It's where we want to go. And so that should motivate you every morning. You get up and you say, this is what I'm working for. So to ignite your passion outside of, work and what you're doing, we're talking about our side hustle, right? We're talking about doing what we really want to do to escape that 9 to 5. I'm with you. I'm doing this with you. So it's a side hustle. If you're full-time into your business, pick up a hobby, something that will divert you and give you balance. Even those of us who are working and have a side hustle, pick up that hobby. Go do something. You're going to get burned out if you don't pick things up and really try to find some sort of outlets and balance. I'm not saying we're going to have perfect balance, but we're going to be able to be working on that. And if all else fails, change, do something. If that business of yours isn't firing you up anymore and you just can't figure out how to get motivated again, sell it, pivot, do something different. I did. You'll notice that this is no longer a travel website. It's me traveling and showing you how you can live your life the way you want to live, but it's escaping that 9 to 5. And I'm here to give you those practical tips and ideas on how to be that person and build that business and create that life. So the bottom line is, don't give up hope. If you woke up this morning and you're like, man, I am just not feeling this, don't worry. It'll come back. Use some of these tips I gave you. You'll find some ways to ignite what you want to do. In the meantime, you all stay motivated, keep on thriving. I'm Michele with From 9 to Thrive. You guys head over to the website, grab our 9 essential questions, walk through that. I'm going to give you a little inside tip. There's something new coming. So stay tuned. Hopefully, I can have it done for next Monday's launch. And so I just committed myself. See what I did? I just committed myself. So let's see what I can come up with. In the meantime, enjoy your Monday. Keep on thriving. I'm Michele. You guys have got this. I'm here to help.